Right, yes guys, today we are gonna repair this Porsche Panamera from Umper. We've got a split in the plastic, so first things first, we're gonna have to plastic weld this. It should be the plastic PP, which is polypropylene. So we're gonna start off by trying to just melt it with it's like a soldering iron kind of thing. We do have some plastic sticks should we need it, but I reckon we could probably just get this, DA it all back so we've got bare plastic, melt it, see how we get on. Let's go. You can tell that this has had paintwork done before. Someone's already... You can see old paint on the top. It looks like they've painted it on with the registration plate on, but never mind. We've already got the paint. There's some stone chips and stuff. You can definitely see it's been painted. You have a look. Let's get this back to its former glory. There's some old damage here, but we've not been quoted for them. We've literally just been told this is what we're doing. DA, we've got 120 grit to get this back to plastic. Let's go. Right, I'm a little bit dusty because this, not only has it been painted, it's full of filler. All this is filler. There's like, you can see the layers. So it's obviously had some front end damage before. Someone's done a job on it. We won't say whether it was good or bad, but now we've got this split fully exposed. So I've ground it all back to the plastic. Now we need to just melt it, basically, get it all strong again. Then I'm going to use fiberglass filler just as a thin skim, just to add a little bit of strength as well, which it shouldn't need after the plastic repair, but I like to do it anyway. Right, of course we've ran into problems straight away. If you have a look, this is from like the soldering iron. Basically, you've got like a couple of different types of plastic. One, when everything's going right, it's just normal plastic that melts, and when it melts it goes gooey and sticky. You can kind of lap it over, keep folding it until it goes solid. It's easy enough. I've done plenty of bumpers using soldering irons like that, or whatever that tool's called. It's like a soldering iron. But that hasn't worked because rather than it going melty and gooey, this plastic has gone crumbly, so it melts in a weird way. It's more like a alloy plastic or something, I don't know, but it doesn't melt the way you want it to, basically. So I've now got two other options. One of them, well, I'll show you. This is the next option. This basically, it's like hot air. Instead of like metal, you try and use this and you can pull the plastic normally, but I'm not sure if it's going to work on this. I'm hoping it is. If not, worst case scenario, I've got plastic glue, which we'll basically have to etch into the plastic a bit and then use the plastic glue. But there are options that we've got so far. This is the moment of truth, how it melts. Not very well. Right, so we didn't get the plastic weld, but we have used the plastic glue. This is once it's set and it's been sanded down. Now I'm going to put a thin layer of fiberglass putty over the top of that just to help with the strength, you know what I mean? Look. Looks alright, that. Should be sweet. Fingers crossed. Right, this is what it looks like now that the fiberglass putty has been sanded back. If you look, you can see there's like, it's specky, so you need a thin layer of glaze to go over the top of this. That'll make it all... Oh yeah, this is from the goggles. I've done these corners as well, the little splits. That's just literally fiberglassed up. Just, that'll be strong enough though, trust me. That's absolutely sweet. But we're gonna put a thin layer of glaze over it, and then we'll be able to primer over that once it's been sanded down. But it looks good so far. Smooth off all the edges, all this. Nice even coverage. Doesn't matter if there's little lines in it, but it's even, you know what I mean? And then this, you can just literally finger it on. Right, I've just rubbed it down, finished it in 320s. I'm going into old filler, so someone else has already had filler all over this, but because I'm a G, you know, it's gonna feel pretty good. So let's have a look. This is what it looks like. So we know that the filler work is good. It's not too thick, you can still see through it. I've only glazed over the top, but it's gonna look Gucci once it's done. Still need to just rub these bits down, but yeah, happy with that. Right, all masked up. Now all I need to do is thousands everywhere and red scotch it. Mask that little paper, that bottom section, and then we're good to go with this. I also know there's going to be people out there going, oh, if that was me, I would have melted the plastic, sanded it down so you didn't have to put no filler in and all that. There's always them guys. And guess what? In the real world, in a bonus shop where I've worked, I can pretty much guarantee if you're trying to do stuff like that, I will make way more money than you, because this is how everything gets done these days, and has been getting done this way for years, you know what I'm saying? People who talk about, what, there's filler in it, that shit, why's that Porsche got filler in it? Because it has, you know what I mean? It's sweet. All that stuff, taking repairs like to bare metal and stuff like that, that's all well and good. If you want to do that, you crack on, but I can knock out way more work way faster by doing it. This is, what time is it? It's 1 p.m. yeah, I started this at 10 a.m 10 11 12 1 3 hours, and guess what? All we've got to do is red scotch it, pretty much, bit of thousands, and guess what? I'm primering, let it bake for an hour with the extra fast hardener, and then I'll be painting. The job's done in one day. You can charge £500-600 for something like that if you want. You know what I mean? Just got red scotch in all this area. Notice there's a split down here which I can't get involved with, to be fair. I've done this one and this one and that, but that wasn't mentioned. I don't really have time, unfortunately, to do that. Right, we've got it all ready for some paint now. Top tip, get yourself a head torch and strap it to the top of your thingy. If you want the cheapest alternative to one of them proper gun torches, this does the job, especially for lacquer, you know what I mean, but just to check your colour, it comes in handy, trust me. Right, the car's been painted white. I've just tack ragged it off so it's ready for lacquering now. And then that's it, job done. Get some money, that's it really.